came back in spring training this year, and I liked him, but next thing you know, his fastball went from like 92.5 to 95, and then I loved him because like a lefty with command, and then all of a sudden he's throwing 95 is a game changer. You know what I mean? That's a real big league starter.
Left-hander Cade Povich has been generating a ton of buzz this offseason. The centerpiece of the Jorge Lopez trade allowed just one earned run in spring training, and he struck out over 12 batters per 9 innings in his minor league career. Recently ranked the 54th best prospect in baseball in ESPN's Top 100, the ceiling for Povich could be even higher than we thought. But make no mistake, Povich isn't content with that ranking.
Kind of puts a fire in my butt just from all the other ones that didn't put me on it. But again, at the end of the day, it's not about the list. It's about continuing to progress, continue to develop.
When the Orioles traded for Povich at last year's deadline, the lefty didn't have the best ERA. He did sport a nearly 32% strikeout rate while keeping the walks down at 7.7%.
First thing is command. I think it really impressed me that he could throw any pitch in any count. A ton of feel for his off-speed stuff.
The former Nebraska standout was pegged as a back end of the rotation starter with room to grow. Getting your fastball up to 95? That'll certainly help raise the ceiling of a pitcher.
Every pitcher's always trying to throw harder. I definitely think out of college it was an emphasis, but a lot of it was work on mechanics, getting in the weight room, just continuing to mature, fill out a little bit.
The guys out there throwing 95 with that big physical body, feel for off speed, I got super excited. I'm glad he's on this team.
A higher velocity fastball complements an already impressive 5-pitch arsenal. A plus changeup and a big sweeping slider work off the heater, as well as a curveball and a cutter. Now, the lefty was hit hard in 6 games in Bowie last season, a 6.94 ERA in just over 23 innings. But it was his first full season in the minors, which is a big adjustment for anyone to make.
First year being super long, so I think I was able to take what I got at the end of the year into the off season, bring that towards like mental stuff, finding the right workload as far as what's going to take me throughout an entire season.
Now, Povich's off-season work has certainly seemed to pay off so far. He was turning a lot of heads at big league camp, getting valuable experience against big league hitters. And off the mound, getting to learn from veterans can be invaluable.
I think the biggest thing I got, there's a lot of obviously facing the big hitters, throwing live to like Mateo and Adley, and then getting into those games as well. I think the biggest part for me, though, was being able to see the older guys like Gibson, Wells, and all them, how they work throughout their routine, how they take it day to day, and ultimately get like an insight on what it's like to be a true big leaguer.
Now, Povich is just entering his age 23 season here in Bowie, and if his fastball continues to trend up, his ceiling could be too.